Yeah. Good looking out there. Yeah. Ha, it's Flav, you heard? It's Flav. Check it, I had to get what I earned. It's my turn. Welcome to the show. It's Trenton's Tavern. Yeah. Ha, that's how we doing it. Welcome to the show, y'all. Enjoy. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hey, I'm back, baby. Welcome back to Trenton's Tavern. First of all, you already know what the deal is. Let's get it popping. In the meantime and in between time, let me just thank everybody right now. I made my quota for November. I have 154 the last time that I looked. So actually, I'm on my way to 200 right now. The road to 200 right now is already started because y'all helped me get over $150, and I'm right now I have 154. The last time I looked before I did this, it was 154. Hopefully after this video, it'll be like 170 or 180 or something like that after y'all see this, and y'all pass it on to your mother and your brother and your sister and your cousin, because you know Thanksgiving coming up, right? And this is my special episode this week. This episode is called Happy Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is tomorrow. I'm recording on Wednesday. So pass this around, word of mouth. That's how it gets out. You know what I mean? I do my part, you guys do your part. That's how we got here thus far. You know what I mean? So like I was saying, thank you so much for all of the support. Y'all don't know how bad, y'all don't know how that makes me feel, knowing that I have support out there, even from people that don't really know me personally. I have the support out there, man. So I just want to thank everybody for all of the support thus far. I have 154. So I'm on the road to 200, and I'm already there. I'm already more than a way there, because December's not here yet, and I have 4 more subscribers than what I expected to have, or what I wanted to have. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for all of that. I have to apologize for not posting a video last week, because sometimes when I'm not getting the rest that I should and things like that, my body starts shutting down and I start getting these cluster headaches. So I was getting these cluster headaches in my head every single day, and I couldn't record because when they come, they're in my eye. That's why my eye look a little droopy right now, because I literally just had one. I had to take medicine. But when they come, it just like paralyzes my whole side, and I can't do nothing but sit in a dark room for like 15-20 minutes until it's gone, and then I'm good after that. But they come. Last week I was getting like 3 of them a day. You know what I mean? And it was bad because I had to go to work, and I was just ODing on medicine and stuff like that. So I was in no way, shape, or form prepared to do this, because I got to sit in front of these lights and stuff like that when I do it, and that would have just made it all worse. So I couldn't do it last week. That's why there was no episode. So forgive me, please. But I'm back again. I'm back now. And I was supposed to do a collabo with my sister and put that out. Well, we'll do that another time. So this week is only going to be 1 episode. But I will be having a special episode with her coming up. Shout out to her and her page. And I'll put all of that stuff in the description when we do that episode. But like I was saying, thank you guys so much for all of the support thus far, man. It's overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's overwhelming when I go to sleep and I wake up and I have 10 more subscribers than what I had the next day. It's like I'm moving in my direction. I'm moving in my goal. You know what I mean? And the content and the video quality and all of that stuff will end up getting better the more subscribers I get. And you know what I mean? People want to help you. The more popular you get out, you get people inboxing you and all types of stuff saying, you know what I mean, I can do this professionally, blah, blah, blah. And it costs a lot of money too, because I paid for some stuff. But thank you guys. Thank you so much for all of the support thus far. Like I said, jumping right into the episode, this is the week of Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? And this episode is going to be called Happy Thanksgiving, because I'm just going to come on here, and this might be a little shorter than what my other episodes are, but I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all guys what I'm thankful for, man, in my progress all the way up until now. So this is the topic of the day, and we're gonna jump right into it. First of all, I have been like starving myself all week because I can't wait for tomorrow because I'm gonna eat, man. I'm gonna eat. My cousin is coming in from town, Byron, and his family, his wife and kids will be here. This is the first time that all of my nieces and nephews will be together. I think Tori and Brooke and the kids are coming. David and his fiance. David is getting married, and y'all probably don't believe it, but David, I mean, he called me and I was like, see, niggas always playing when I first wake up. Like, stop playing. And he was laughing, but I thought he was joking, but he's serious. He sent me a picture. He didn't already bought her a ring. They got the date set and everything. So they have a baby on the way, and he already has one, and she has two in previous relationships. So David went from one kid. David went from having no kids to having 5 kids, cause Chunky too is damn near his out of a previous relationship too. It's not his child, but she demands a lot of his time. So David got and 3 girls and 2 boys. So shout out to him and Shay, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But shout out to him and Shay because yeah, they'll be getting married really soon, like next year soon, which is pretty dope. Like I'm kind of happy for him now that I know that it's real. But congratulations to David and Shay, and they have a baby coming not too long after they get married. So yeah, he got a lot going on, but shout out to them, you know what I mean? So like I was saying before, this is gonna be the first time that all of my family, I think Kara's bringing Alex, I'm sure she is, and it's just gonna be a great time, you know what I mean? We about to have a really good, fun-filled Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? If you don't follow me on my socials, you might want to, because it's gonna be, my Snapchat and all of that's gonna be lit, I promise you that much. Because we about to have a good time. You better believe that. It's about to be a good time. So I'm here to just tell y'all guys what I'm thankful for. I just picked 5 things real quick. Just a little quick special edition episode because I didn't want to release it on Saturday because it's called Happy Thanksgiving. So I wanted to release it on Thanksgiving for you guys to see. So yeah, that's what we about to get into. So the first thing that I'm most thankful for is, if you watched the Identical Opinion, I told when me and Uzia did our Christmas episode. Oh, and before I get started, again, shout out to Uzia. They had the baby, 7 pounds, I think 20 ounces or something, little Zia's hair. And the kid is healthy. He's a handsome young dude with mad hair. You know what I mean? That's my little homie. I can't wait for him to get a little bigger. So me and Uzia can start doing stuff with him and my nephew and my godson and all of them, you know what I mean? But shout out to Uzia and Yori too. And they started their page too, which I'll have to get their information and put it in the description so you can go watch him and go subscribe to them as well, you know what I mean? Like, but shout out to them, you know what I mean? So if y'all watched the Identical Opinion last year for our Christmas episode, it was our Christmas / New Year's episode. We said things that we wanted to happen this year. You know what I mean? Like, and one of my biggest things is I wanted my relationship with God to get better and progress. And that's what I'm most thankful for, because I've seen the biggest changes of my life with me concentrating on that, because that was my main focus. Now, I will say I'm still not where I want to be spiritually yet, but to me, I'm not in a bad position, because as long as God keeps me alive, he lets me work on it every day. It's a day by day basis. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something that just happens overnight. This is something that I'm going to continue to work on for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what I'm going through, how old I am, where I'm at in life. I'm still going to continue to make my relationship better. But with the fast that I went on, which was the biggest fast of my life and all of my 31 years of living, with the fast that I went on in July, I've seen some of the biggest changes in my life, and I think that they're lifetime changes, you know what I mean? And that's another reason why I'm so proud of David, because when I went on that fast, another one of my prayers was for David to get on the up and up and change his ways, because he's a smart kid. He has everything going for him, and I just didn't want him to make stupid decisions, which we all make stupid decisions when we're 21. You know what I mean? Like, so I think he'll be 22 next year. He's already the district manager of Little Caesars. You know what I mean? He's about to settle down and start his little family. So he's doing things the right way. But if you knew David before he got back into church and started changing his life around, the kid was wild, man. He was a wild kid, and I love the kid to death. You know what I mean? Like, I just hate when they make stupid decisions. Like, and he made a lot of dumb decisions. But like I said, just like me, as long as God is keeping you alive, it's never too late to change your life around. It's never too late to progress towards something better and progress towards something that's going to benefit your life in the long run. You know what I mean? So my number one thing is my relationship with God, because I've been telling y'all on multiple shows that how the result the result that's come from my fast and me getting closer to him and letting him show me stuff and me listening and just being quiet and dealing with stuff in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, it's been one of the most blessed years of my life. I can't even lie. You know what I mean? And I don't see me trending down. The only thing I see me doing is going up, which is a great thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just awesome, man. And that's the greatest thing that happened to me this year. I'm so thankful for that. That I was able to get that under control and get my mind right and things like that. You know what I mean? So that's number one. The second thing that I'm most thankful for, if y'all don't know, I'm a huge family man. So I would have to say it's my family, because within my family, my intermediate family, there's so many different personalities. Like, if y'all know me and my family, we all look alike, but we all are completely different people. We all think completely different. And within my mom is 6 of us, and within her, she has 5 boys, 1 girl, and now she has the grandkids. So David has 2. David has 5, but technically 2. 1 on the way. He got Anna, and then Tori got Poop, which is Jay, and what's her name? Jazzy. You know what I mean? Like, so there's more personalities coming up, and these kids already have personality. Anna is the funniest thing ever, and she's not even 1 yet, and she is the, like, her, yo, y'all just have to see Anna. I think I'm gonna try to do a show with Anna too. Anna and my nieces and nephews, see how that works out, because they don't sit still for nothing. But Jay is damn near a grown man. He about to go to college, but he's only 3. And Jasmine is with her. Me and Jarrett say Jasmine has a reverse mullet, because she got mad hair in the back, and then it's like short up here, but it's growing into a bush now. You know what I mean? And like I said, if y'all don't follow me, just follow my socials below, and y'all see all of them tomorrow, because they're gonna be all over my snap. Trust me, this is gonna be the first time that we're all together, like everybody, and family from back at home in New York gonna be here too. So it's about to be a good time. But my family puts up with me, we put up with each other, and we go through things. You know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, no matter how long we're upset with each other and how bad we think a situation is, we always tend to come back together. You know what I mean? Like, every single time, it doesn't matter what it is. We always seem to be like, all right, enough is enough. Like, it's time to get this back on track. You know what I mean? Like, and again, dealing with so many different personalities and so many different lifestyles and so many different goals in life and stuff like that. Like, it's kind of hard to keep up, because we're so close knit. But when we feel like somebody is just slipping away, you know what I mean? Like, somebody's slipping away just a little bit too much, we always tend to pull each other back in. Like, we've always been each other's anchors since day one. You know what I mean? Whether we were talking or not, we still like, yeah, I'm mad at him for doing this, but I still love him. Like, we've said, there's been times that we said we never talking to each other again and stuff like that. But some way, somehow, when it all comes down to it, and at the most important times, we are we are each other's foundation, and that's I'm a huge family man, so I love that. You know what I mean? Like, excuse me. I absolutely love how close knit my family is. That's why I wanted to have a big family when I was like 21. If you asked anybody that know me back then, they asked me how many kids I want. I always said like 10 kids. And they'd be like, what? Ain't nobody gonna give you 10 kids? And I'm like, somebody out there will give me 10 kids. But if I wanted to have 10 kids, I should have probably started back when I was like 20 or something. But I'm 31, so my clock is ticking a little bit. I'll probably have one or two. Hopefully I'll probably have one or two. If not, it is what it is, but that's what I want. I want 3, but we'll see. So yeah, my family would be the second thing. And the third thing would be my friends, because in a sense, you know, like I said, they've been my foundation as well. You know what I mean? I've lost a lot of friends on the way, but I've also, the ones that I've gained have been strong enough to replace the ones that I've lost. You know what I mean? I have a very, very small a friendship circle. Now, when I say friends, I'm not talking about people that I see every day. I'm not talking about like associates and things like that. I'm talking about people that have been there for me from day one, have put up with my ups and my downs, have put up with me through all of my transitions, you know what I mean, have supported me in everything I do, everything I did, whether it was right or wrong, and then they reprimanded me afterwards, you know what I mean? They fought with me during the fight, and then they kicked my ass afterwards for getting into that, you know what I mean? I'm talking about the friends that'll literally take their shirt off their back and give it to me if I really needed it. I'm talking about friends like that. I'm talking about if I call somebody in the middle of the night and be like, yo, I need to bury this body. They like, meet me here and we'll talk about it after. I'm talking, which I'm not indicting myself or incriminating myself. I didn't kill anybody or nothing like that. But I'm just trying to let y'all know how strong my friendships are. The ones that I call my friends, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm thankful for them, because moving from New York, I thought I had lost everything at 15, which I didn't know anything, but I thought my mom was taking me away from everything. And my Ohio family, they adopted me and haven't looked back, man. They adopted me and they have not looked back. And I appreciate every single one of them. I don't want to name names right now, because I'm like, I probably would forget somebody, and I don't want to be having to smack none of my friends up, because I'll be smacking them up too. I smack all my friends up, you know what I mean? It's just a part of coming with me and my friendships. You gotta get smacked up every once in a while, you heard? Yeah, my friends would be the third best things that I'm happy, or the best thing that I'm happy with, and I'm thankful for this year. And the fourth thing is, like I said, with me changing my life and listening a little bit more, it's the things that I've learned and the wisdom that I've gotten from people that's already been through stuff, and that can mediate me to my destiny. You know what I mean? Because thinking back in my 20s and like between probably 18 to probably 27 or so, you couldn't tell Trenton nothing, man. Like, I just swore that I had everything down pat. You know what I mean? I just swore up and down that there was nothing that nobody can tell me. I'll figure it out on my own. I was a stubborn case of nothing, man. And I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, but I was a stubborn kid for absolutely no reason. You know what I mean? And it took me forever to sit down and actually listen to the things that people were saying and realize to myself that change is not always bad. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you don't want to change because you're so comfortable where you are and you're so used to having the lifestyle and the things that you have that you don't feel like you don't feel like there's room for change, and like there's nothing to be changed. But the truth is, everybody can change. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's better than where you are. Like, change is better than you staying in the place that you're at right now. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's for the better, sometimes it's not for the better, but you have to go through it to learn that it's not for the better. You know what I mean? Like, so I would say just open up your mind, man, to people to the good ones that's around you, and listen to them. Just listen to what they got to say, even if you don't take heed to it and put it into action. Just listen, because it might be, out of everything they're telling you, if they told you 10 things to do, it might be one thing that can change your life and completely turn your life around. So I would just say be open to the wisdom and stuff, because my grandmoms tell me stuff all the time. I got older friends that I can go to and ask for advice. You know what I mean? I'm even to the point where I'm like going to people and I'm asking like, yo, am I wrong in this situation, or am I wrong for thinking like this, or what should I do here? What should I do there? And instead of just going to ask just because it's a guilt trip, I'm going to ask for real advice. I'm going to open myself up for real wisdom. You know what I mean? And the wisdom that I've gotten thus far is what's made me who I am. And it's gotten me here today. You know what I mean? Like, so that would have to be the fourth thing. The fourth thing that I'm most thankful for. And last but not least, the fifth thing, I would have to say I'm just happy to be alive, man. Next year I will be 32 years old. And God's kept me alive for 31 years, man. And I know it's a lot of people. There's a lot of senseless killing going on. Cops murdering people, people murdering people over chicken sandwiches and stuff. All of this senseless gun violence with the mass shootings and all of that stuff. And through all it all, I just thank God for his shield and his protection around me and my family, because we've been blessed enough to not have to deal with none of that. I don't even think I've lost too many people this year. Actually, I don't think I've lost, and I haven't lost anybody like super close to me, but there's been some people in my life that I have lost, that, you know, it was tough seeing them go. But I just want to thank God for keeping me alive, man. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be where I am right now. And it's just a blessing when you sit back and think about it. It's a blessing to be alive. Like, I can't take life for granted, even if I wanted to, because I see the outburst and how many people are dying and stuff like that. And the world is scary, man. It's a really scary world. And when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. But I guess for some odd reason, it's not my time to go. You know what I mean? And I just thank God, because that's the biggest blessing that everybody takes for granted every day. That's why every time I turn over, I just thank God for waking me up this morning, because I mean, it could all be that simple. Like, you see somebody today, they gone tomorrow. You know what I mean? So that's the fifth thing that I'm most thankful for. And again, like I said, this was just a quick episode, a quick special edition episode, because Thanksgiving is coming up. This Saturday is a lot going on, so I didn't really want to post it, because I know it wouldn't be a lot of watching going on, and y'all might not watch it on Thanksgiving, but at least it'll be there afterwards. You know what I mean? But those are my top 5 things that I'm thankful for. Progress and all of that other good stuff. Those are my top 5 things that I'm thankful for. And again, man, just look around your room. When you watching this or whatever, if you watching it by yourself, just go kiss your kids on the forehead and tell them you love them. Kiss your wife on the forehead, or your girlfriend, or, you know what I mean, your boyfriend, whoever, man, your dogs, whoever and whatever makes you the happiest. Just appreciate them and cherish them, because life is so short. So to be able to spend Thanksgiving with family members and to fellowship and to eat and just have good times, you gotta cherish these moments, man, because life is coming at us like the speed of light, and it could all be over so soon. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not worth it to miss certain stuff in life and unappreciate. And y'all can, though, fight through stuff, man. Like, fight through stuff. Just don't give up on stuff that's important to you, because you don't meet a lot of people that's meaningful to your life. But when you do meet them, you got to keep them in your life. You know what I mean? So that's the topic of the day. That's what I'm most thankful for. Y'all can comment in below or in the comments below and tell me what y'all thankful for. And I'm thankful for y'all too. The last thing, I'm thankful for all of the support thus far. Like I said, all of the appreciation and all of that good stuff, man. All of the following and the helping me get my followers up and all of that good stuff. And I'm here to stay, so I ain't going nowhere. So ending that's the topic of the day. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there, all of the families. I hope y'all eat, be merry, watch some football, have a few drinks, you know what I mean? No fighting. This ain't the summertime picnic, so you can't fight during Thanksgiving. And let's just have a good time, man. Let's just be thankful and get ready for Christmas, because I got a Christmas episode coming up. I don't know what exactly it's going to be, but I know I'm going to do one. So happy Thanksgiving. That's the topic of the day. And we are going to move over into the top 25 college sports talk. You know what it is. It's sports talk. Now, before I get into this, let me just say, y'all already know why. If y'all don't know why I'm wearing this hat, you already know what it is. Y'all know what week it is. It's rivalry week. I got to say that slow because I get tongue twist. So there's a lot of great games going on. And I'm going to just tell y'all right now, it could be a lot of upsets this week because these are all rivals. Most of these games are rivals and you just play different. You know what I mean? You just play different. So getting into the top 25, Appalachian State versus Troy, App State. Nothing else to say there. Virginia Tech versus Virginia. That game could go any way. I'm telling you right now, that game could go either way, but I'm going to give it to Virginia Tech, right? So yeah, that's number 24, Virginia Tech versus Virginia. I'm giving it to Virginia Tech. Number 23, Iowa State versus Kansas State. This is going to be a really good game because neither one of these teams have defense, but both of them have high-powered offenses. I'm giving it to K-State just because I think that they're the better team, but we'll see because Iowa State can pull that out too. USC is done for the year. I think they're going to the championship, whatever. I think they're the Pac-12 or something, but I think they're in the championship, which is next weekend. So they're off this week, but they're number 22. Number 21, Oklahoma State versus Oklahoma. Number 21, Oklahoma State versus number 10, Oklahoma. Again, this game could go either way, but I'm going to give it to Jalen Hurts and the boys because they're trying to prove something. And yeah, actually, they're number 7. Oklahoma's number 7. They're not number 10. Okay, but I'm giving it to number 7, Oklahoma. Then we got number 20, Boise State versus Colorado State. I'm going to give that one to Boise State. Then we have number 19, Cincinnati versus number 18, Memphis. I'm giving it to Memphis because I think Memphis is the better team. Cincinnati was supposed to do some stuff early in the year, and they got kicked out of the top 25 and then put back in somehow. So they must be winning games, but Memphis is nice, and I think that Memphis will win this game. So I'm giving it to number 18, Memphis. So again, 18, we're skipping that one. Then we go on to number 17, Iowa versus Nebraska. I don't know what happened to Nebraska. Scott Frost was supposed to come there and change that program around. I know this is like his second or third year, so we still got to give him a little bit of time, but Nebraska is broken. I don't know. They used to be really good, like when Russell Wilson was there and stuff like that, but they're just not a good team anymore. So Iowa gets the big win in that one. Then we got 16 Notre Dame versus Stanford. Notre Dame's been rolling since the Michigan game after we put them down. But they're going to beat Stanford because Stanford is in a transition period or something right now. And then we have the Iron Bowl. Number 15, Auburn versus number 5, Alabama. I'm giving it to Bama because I think Auburn is going to Bama. But if you don't remember the kick six at the end of the game, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, Bama was set up to kick the field goal and win it. It was out of field goal range. Auburn put a returner in the back. The field goal was short, and he ran that joint 107 yards back to the house with 0 time left on the clock. Anything can happen. This is why this is the best week in college football, because anything can happen. I'm going to give it to Bama, even with Tua out, because I think their new quarterback's name is Mac Jones or something like that. He's a white kid, but he has a gun for an arm, and they still have their running back, and their defense is still pretty decent. And for the first time, I think Bama's not going to make it into the playoffs. We'll see, but we'll see. I don't know though, because some things got to play out. But I'm giving it to Bama. Then we go on number 14, Oregon versus Oregon State. I'm giving that to Oregon easy. Justin Herbert is getting ready to enter the draft, and he's gonna prove something here. And I think Oregon plays Stanford. Oregon plays USC in the Pac-12 championship or something like that. We'll see. Then my game of the week. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hold on to that. We're gonna skip over number 13. Then we got 12, Wisconsin versus number 8, Minnesota. This is where game day is gonna be. This game's gonna be lit too, because this could go either way. But I think Minnesota is the better team, so I'm giving this joint to Minnesota because they've proved me wrong. I mean, they proved me right in a few cases. They proved me wrong, in a few cases. And Wisconsin just seems to be overrated. If Michigan played Wisconsin again this time, this time around, it'll be a different outcome. But they beat us 35-14 earlier in the season, and they ain't really been having convincing wins since then. So I think they flukes. Whatever the case may be, Minnesota wins. Then we got number 11, Florida versus Florida State. Florida State they need some prayer. We're going to send some prayers their way, because they also used to be a powerhouse and be threats to people, but that team is not looking too good. So Florida wins that by a landslide. Then we got number 10, Penn State versus Rutgers. Penn State wins that by a landslide because Rutgers may be the worst team in the country. And I'm not even lying. I don't even think they bowl eligible, which is sick. Like, that's nasty. You only got to win 6 games to be bowl eligible, and they not. So Penn State gets that. Baylor, then we go on number 9, Baylor versus Kansas. Baylor's good. They're a good team, so they're going to beat Kansas. Then again, number 8, Minnesota versus Wisconsin. Minnesota gets that. Then number 7, Oklahoma versus Oklahoma State. Oklahoma wins that. Then we got number 6, Utah versus Colorado. Now, if Utah wins this game, and Georgia has to play LSU in the SEC championship. So here's what I'm saying. This is why I said, wait, let me just finish and then I'll explain to y'all. So we got number 6, Utah versus Colorado. Utah is going to win that game, which I believe. Then, okay, Bama versus Auburn. Bama. Then we got Georgia versus Georgia Tech. I believe Georgia will win that. Number 3, Clemson versus South Carolina. Clemson wins that. Then we got number 2, LSU versus Texas A&M. LSU wins that. And then my game of the week, you already know what it is. It's the game. It's the game. It's the best rivalry in the whole country. It's the biggest game of the year every single year. Ohio State versus Michigan. They come to us. I got Michigan winning, not by a lot. I do think it's going to be a close game, because the thing is, I don't think that Justin Fields is 100%, number one, because he fell on his ankle last week and he was hobbling for the rest of the game. So I think that takes just a little bit out of him, because I don't think he's going to be more. He's not going to be as mobile as they think he can, as he normally is. You know what I mean? Number one. Number 2, Michigan has been on the up. They've been trending upwards since the second half of the Penn State game, which was like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, something like that. And they've been blowing people out that they thought we should lose to. So I'm giving it to Michigan by like 3 points. I think it's going to be like 27-24 or something like that. And it's supposed to start raining and snowing. I think that benefits us. Here's the thing. All we have to do, double team Chase Young, Michigan wins the game. I know it can happen, because what I'm about to talk about next on my next segment with NFL is the Ravens just demolished the Rams with Aaron Donald in the backfield or on the other side. Aaron Donald is the best player in the NFL. He is the best player. He's the highest paid lineman in NFL history. And John Harbaugh neutralized him. And they got Jalen Ramsey on the back and all of that other stuff. They got Todd Gurley, Jared Goff. They got Cooper Kupp. Like, that team is a good team. And the Ravens beat them 45-6 or something like that. If he plays the same, if Jim Harbaugh goes out there with the same strategy that John did, Michigan will roll against Ohio State, which I don't think is going to happen like that. But if they double team Chase Young, Michigan wins this game. Mark my words. Mark what I'm saying. If they double team Chase Young and neutralize Justin Fields, Michigan wins this game. And I think we're going to do it at home. I think we got it. I could be wrong, but I think we got it. Michigan wins 27-24. I'll be back next week to tell y'all the results, which I'm already sure y'all will see the results. But we will see what happens, right? So, boom. Now, this is the crazy thing about this. Because if Michigan, this is the last week. Well, matter of fact, it's not the last week because they do the last playoff joint in the first weekend of December. So here it is. If Michigan goes and beats Ohio State, I think they're out of the playoffs, which would mean I know LSU is going to beat Texas A&M. LSU would move up to number 1. Clemson would be number 2. Now, Georgia has to play LSU in the SEC championship. So whoever wins out of that is either going to be put out or, yeah, I believe whoever wins out of the SEC championship, LSU being number 1, if we beat Ohio State, they can be, it's so many scenarios. They can be put out. Georgia could be put in. Bama, which is number 5, could be put back into the top 4 to play for a championship. If Bama loses to Auburn, they're completely out no matter who loses out of Georgia and LSU. But Utah could slip in there for the first time ever and be in the playoffs, which is really crazy. So these next 2 weeks is something, or yeah, these next 2 weeks between this week and the championship week next week, you got to keep an eye on stuff because it could be a lot of shakeups. Ohio State, they could get their first loss. LSU could get their first loss. Clemson, I don't see them getting their first loss against South Carolina because that team is just bad. But Georgia then has to play LSU, which would give them 2 losses. If Georgia beat LSU, that would give them 1, but it's a good loss. It's a lot of stuff that can go on, and I think a lot of upsets are going to happen. So we'll trust me, I'm keeping an eye on that one. You know what I mean? Those top 4 spots are going to be, it's going to be some shakeups, but go blue. Go blue. You already know what it is. Go blue. You know what I mean? So, all right, boom. I'm getting a little excited about that because this is my favorite week of college football. This is my favorite week. But we're going to move on, right? So, NFL top plays, not top plays. You know what I mean? NFL. So, Thursday, we got good games. We got Chicago versus Detroit. I'm getting into Detroit. I'm not a believer in Chicago anymore. I'm done with them. So I'm giving it to the Lions because they're actually pretty decent. Then we have Buffalo versus Dallas. Now, Buffalo is like 9-3 or something. Didn't see that coming. They got Frank Gore, which is the 3rd leading rusher in NFL history. Buffalo's going to beat Dallas because Dallas is on a down spiral, man. Buffalo's going to beat Dallas. And I think they're also... After they beat them, I think they're gonna fire Jason Garrett because Dallas is just not where they want to be, and Jerry is getting tired of it down there in Jerry World. And then the last game for Thursday is New Orleans versus Atlanta. Drew Brees is back. The Saints are back. Kamara's healthy. Michael Thomas is the top 3 receivers, and I don't think he's 2 or 3. So yeah, and Atlanta is iffy. They won last week, but I'm giving it to New Orleans. And then the game of the week that everybody wants to see, because like I said, the Ravens are on their way to the Super Bowl. I mean, whether you like them or not, there's no stopping us right now. There's not a team in the NFL right now that's better than the Ravens. We've beat the Seahawks on the road. We've beat the Patriots. We've now beat the 49ers. You know what I mean? And we have some lopsided losses in the beginning, but we've beat not the 49ers. We beat the Patriots and the Rams. I'm sorry. The 49ers game is this week. This is the game of the week to me because this is the 49ers, I think, are the top seed in their division. So the Ravens have to go to them. You know what I mean? So That's the game of the week. Ravens versus Niners. I think it's televised. Watch it. Because Lamar Jackson is different, man. MVP. Big trust. You're big trust. Lamar for president. You hear me? So I got the Ravens beating the Niners and giving them their first or their second loss. Then we got the Jets and the Bengals. The Bengals just don't know what they're doing. Bengals, tank for the rest of the season. Get Chase Young or or Barrow coming out of LSU, or even Tua. Y'all need a quarterback. Andy Dalton is done. Your backup is trash. Just tank. Just quit the games for the rest of the season and get a top pick. Y'all need some different players because y'all trash. Jets is gonna win that. Then we got the Titans and the Colts. That's gonna be a good game, but Jacoby Brissett is back and he is good. The Colts win that. Then we got Philly and Miami. Philly gonna win that because Miami just ain't. I'm not a believer in them yet. Packers versus Giants. That might be good for a little while, but the Packers will pull away and win that. Then we got the rematch: Cleveland versus Pittsburgh, and they're at Pittsburgh this week. So I'm giving it to Pittsburgh because they're starting Hodges this week. They're on their third string quarterback because Mason Rudolph, he got hit in his head and he just trash now. You know what I mean? Like, so, and Hodges is better too. He's the better quarterback. So I'm giving it to Pittsburgh. Then we got the Redskins versus the Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. Different. White running back. I think the only white running back in the league. And he's different. He's a game changer. Shout out to Haskins. He won his first game last week, but y'all not winning this week. Luke Kuechly, Christian McCaffrey, Panthers win. Tampa Bay versus Jacksonville. The Bucks, like I said, continue to surprise me. I'm giving it to Tampa Bay. Then we got the Rams versus the Cardinals. The Rams look really bad right now, or maybe the Ravens just made them look that bad, but I'm giving it to the Cardinals, man. The Rams, I'm not a believer in them. Like I said, they got the best player in the NFL on defense, but if you double team him and shut everything else down, I mean, that team looks mediocre. Like, Jared Goff is not good. I don't know what's wrong with him. But I'm giving it to the Cards. Then we got the Chargers versus the Broncos. That might be a decent game, but I'm giving it to the Chargers. Then we got the Raiders versus the Chiefs. Patty Mahomes, Tyreek Hill. It's hard to go against that Chiefs offense. Even though the Raiders is playing really good, I'm giving it to the Chiefs. Then on Sunday Night Football, we got the Pats versus the Houston Texans. I'm giving it to the Patriots because, again, that team just don't go nowhere, man. They just a veteran, great team. I don't know what to say. They just beat Dallas last week. I think they're gonna beat the Texans, but it's Tom Brady, the GOAT, versus a new up and coming legend in Deshaun Watson. So we'll see. But I'm giving it to the Pats. And then Monday night is gonna be a really good game. It's the Vikings at the Seahawks, and both of those teams are trending up right now. Both of those teams are trending up, so I'm giving it to the Seahawks. And that is my take on sports talk for this week. That took way longer because I was so happy about college, but that's out of the way, so I'm done with that. Now, this is cheers. This part is cheers. I'm not drinking nothing because I know I'll probably be drinking something tomorrow, and I'm on my way to work. It's like, what time is it? 3:14. I got to be to work at 4:45. I can't take a drink right now, but y'all know what I do. This is my water cup I keep by my bed. I'm drinking agua, man. I got the turkey bowl in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta gas up, and then I can drink and have a little bit of fun when I get to the crib. When I get to my mom's crib tomorrow, I might show y'all something then. You know what I mean? Next go round. But right now, agua. That's it. Water. That's it. Cheers, man. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. And for the final, the final segment, cinema sit down. So here we go. I watched a few movies, and I'm gonna give y'all 2 movies to watch if y'all want to go rent them or see them. Then they're not on DVD yet. I don't think they might be, or they might be on streaming. I don't know. I have some type of app on my Fire Stick where I can watch all of the movies and stuff. So this is how I seen them. But Angel Has Fallen, which is I think it's the 3rd movie from London Has Fallen and Olympus Has Fallen. Angel Has Fallen was a great movie. that movie was so good, man. So Angel Has Fallen is one. Gemini Man was really good too. That's the second movie I want y'all to go watch. And Don't Let Go. Don't Let Go is the third movie I want y'all to watch, if y'all can see that. Movies were great. They were all close to 2 hours long, but I'm talking about from start to finish, all of those movies were great movies. So Gemini Man, Angel Has Fallen, and Don't Let Go. So go watch those three movies. I'm probably gonna go see 21 Bridges or Queen and Slim tomorrow, because I know 21 Bridges is out, but Queen and Slim, I think it comes out today. I think it came out today. So yeah, probably when I get done eating and stuff, I think I'm gonna go see Queen and Slim, but we'll see. And I'll let y'all know which one I went and seen, or if I went and seen both. We'll see. But that's the Cinema Sit Down. This is my special episode. This is called Happy Thanksgiving. Once again, thank you guys so much for all of the support thus far. I appreciate everything. I'm coming back with another one. I got some collab videos. I got mad stuff on the way. You know what I mean? I just got to get these headaches and stuff like that out of the way, so I can continue to be consistent and be on this, you know what I mean, this YouTube game. You heard me? But happy Thanksgiving, man. Make sure y'all be safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Spend time with your family. Kiss and hug everybody. Love on everybody, yo. Eat a lot. You know what I mean? This is the one day a year that everybody cheats. Eat a lot, man. Eat a lot. Enjoy it all. And just be thankful for your family. Be thankful for what you got. You know what I mean? So with that being said, this is Trenton's Tavern. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I'll see y'all next week. All right? Word.